So hello, fellow banknote collectors, and this is Glenn back with another video, and today I've got some new items. So we'll go through each one of these and in their own turn. So the first item is actually quite common. This is a current 5 jiao, or half a yuan of China. It has two females from an ethnic group, and they are the Miao and Zhuang. So they are two ethnic groups in China. There's People's Republic of China at the top there, and 5 Zhao. And on the back we have the date 1980. So this is pretty much, it's a frozen date, and it has the coat of arms of China. It's pretty common. If you go to China, you'll probably actually be using these. Although in China, WeChat payment is actually taken off. So a lot of people actually pay with their mobile phones now, not with banknotes. And that one is probably worth probably $1 maximum in that grade. In lower grades, it's actually not really worth much. The next ones I got, these ones are actually not real banknotes. They're actually copies. And I'd say the size is actually not the same as the real banknotes. The first one is from, I think it's from 1917, and the two down below probably from 1915. So these were issued by the Treasury, and this one has lines in the background and it has 10 shilling. They're supposed to be watermark features, but this one's only like printed on pretty lowly. And then we have the King George V and the serial number. So if you rub your finger across the serial number, you can't actually feel anything, it just feels like paper. But the original ones probably actually, you can actually feel the actual numbers on the actual banknote, as well as probably the 10 shillings and all that. And here's the back of it. So it's a uni-face banknote, which is pretty weird because banknotes that have been printed on both sides have been issued for probably at least 20 to 30 years since that. So the UK issued uni-face banknotes, really not really good security features. So these are 10 shilling from 1915, Britannia, another copy. And this one's taken off a pretty well-known website that actually has banknotes. So it's a 10 shilling. And then we have the £1. So I got these, I think, for about $1 each. And there's a St. George and Dragon. But if you actually want the original banknotes of these, you'd probably be paying hundreds of dollars for, definitely in that condition, uncirculated, you'll be paying probably thousands. Okay, the first actual real banknote I've got is one issued by the Deutsche Reichsbahn. So that means the German railway. So currently it's called the Bundesbahn. Reichsbahn was actually during the Empire period. So 20 million mark banknote. This one was issued in Berlin, but all different states, I think, like Altona, Munich, Frankfurt am Main, Frankfurt am der Oder, issued their own different banknotes. I would say they would have been accepted all around Germany, but mainly used probably for change if you actually go to get a train ticket. So we have a locomotive. I'm not too sure what locomotive that is, apart from being a steam train, but it would have actually a unique number, and people probably know what train it is. So if you do, please leave a comment down below. Here's the watermark. So these actually come with different types of watermarks. The next one is an actual Reich banknote. So this one is issued by the German government, 1923, 50 million mark. And we have circles for the dots. And this one also has different types of watermark features. This is only one. This is also a uni-face. So these ones, you'll probably be paying $5 or $10 for these. Then we have a 20,000, 1923 September, February. And it's a German banknote. This one you're probably paying $10 to $20 in this condition, so you shouldn't actually be holding it like that. And then we have your large German 10 mark. This is probably extremely fine. In 1910, these are actually worth a hell of a lot of money. So you would have exchanged it into gold. So the highest coin was a 20 mark gold coin. So you'd actually need 50. Yeah, about 50 gold coins actually equal this banknote. And this was printed up until 1922, so it suffered the inflation period. So this is probably more closer to the 1922 date. So that's why they're actually quite worthless, because there's just so many of them out there. But this one is the green eagle and the green serial numbers. You can also get red as well. And in this grade, you're probably looking about $10 to $20 for a banknote. In lower grades, you can get them probably about $6 to $7. But in this grade, as you can see, it's actually, I think it has 1 center fold and no over folds, but just a little bit creasing. So that's a nice banknote. And the last one I got is a 100,000 Mark, so 100,000 marks, has it down there. And then we have a guy featured here. This one has different serial numbers, and what I like about this banknote is if you look at the watermark features, it's purple, but it also has a nice pattern. Not too sure what that pattern is. So if we turn it around, could be, I think it's just plants. So you got a leaf there, you got the stem going down, and also some more leaves. So it's actually a nice banknote, and once again, for a banknote like this, you're probably paying $5 to $10. It's in a higher grade. It does have been folded before, but for a German banknote, it's actually in pretty good condition. This looks like it has some staining, which you actually don't want. So all in all, I'm quite happy with that purchase. And it actually came in this. So this is a 1996 banknote that was issued in a folder. And they've actually cut the folder, so to get the banknote out, or it just, but you know, the 1996 banknote would have been worth a bit more if it was in the folder, but I'd say they probably just graded it, so they actually didn't need the folder anymore. But let me know what you think about German banknotes. I think they're quite nice. I like them, especially like this 1,000 mark. So if you get the date earlier than 1910, it's actually going to be worth a lot more. So those are the dates you should actually look for. Anyway, let me know if you actually collect German banknotes down below, and what is your favourite German banknote to collect. Thank you very much. I'll leave a link to German banknotes on eBay, because that's the biggest selection that there is out there, and have an awesome banknote and coin collecting time. Thank you and goodbye.